Hi, I'm Raelee. This is Eleanor, and this is a build with me. 51 people voted on my Twitter what we should build together. The options were Art Deco Hospital, Family Mid-Century Home, an Art Deco Firehouse/Library, or the Frank Gehry Guest House, otherwise known as the Winston House. The winner was the Art Deco Firehouse, which you already know because it's in the title of this video. So I've been building other Art Deco lots in Oasis Springs. We should put it on the same strip and sort of have it go together. This one is a hotel and it's got this nice teal and pink color scheme. The second building is, I named it the Roller Flare, but again, for some reason it hasn't updated in the lot. And this is a roller rink / nightclub. So I was thinking we could put the firehouse on this lot. Before building a particular architectural style, I like to do some homework. Just look up some basic images, what are some staples of the style, what were some iconic buildings that still last today, what floor plans might have looked like, that kind of thing, just so I can get a real idea of what I'm gonna build, and it makes making my own builds look more realistic. Here are the builds that I was the most excited about when I was doing my inspiration homework. This building has a strong verticality, but it's also got these nice, strong horizontal, and I like the curve. I really want to include a curve on this one somehow. My other two builds I haven't really played with curves yet, and I think it could be a fun challenge. I really liked this build. I really love the colors, and again, it's got these nice curved horizontal pieces, so it'd be nice if we could bring in some of those elements. This one I thought was interesting. I love this curved overhang, and then the big doors, again, remind me of a firehouse. So I thought, if anything, we could bring in the curves there as an overhang, and that could work. And then I also thought these corner details were really interesting. Could totally be done with shelving. Here, I've got a basic floor plan of a firehouse. When I'm building something that's supposed to be a space that exists in reality, I like to know what they're meant to have. So you'll notice there's all sorts of storage rooms, there's different offices, there's a training roll call group table, there's a kitchen. It's just things like that that maybe I wouldn't think of. Here I started just putting together basic ideas. I have an idea for how I want the fire truck side to look, and I think I want to put it to the side so that when you look at the front of the building, you don't necessarily see the garage doors, but I'm not totally sure yet. So I didn't have enough characters on Twitter to fully explain what I was picturing, but when I had Art Deco Firehouse/Library, I was picturing something that used to be a firehouse that's now been refurbished into something different. I was thinking some sort of commercial lot, especially since at least in my own gameplay, this strip is usually community lots, but someone did comment that it would be cool to do a firehouse that's been renovated into residential, so we could totally do something like that. Since it is going to be a larger building, maybe it's even been turned into a couple of apartments. Even just like 4 would make sense for a small town like this. I don't know. So that's something that we'll have to decide, because I do want this to be a collaboration. I want your guys' input. For now, let's get the front part of the build, just so I can get an idea of how big it is. I was picturing 3 across per door, and I want the bottom floor to be a middle wall height, and then the top floor small, and then we can, we'll do like a tiered thing here. I think as we start out, I won't limit packs, just so that we can really get an idea of what we want it to look like. And then as we develop the build more, if it turns out that there's only a couple packs that we are really using, we'll limit it down. But for now, I just want to get things on the screen so I can see what I'm thinking. We'll be avoiding roofing in this build, so if you're someone who can't really do roofing, this is not the build with me for you, but in the future we can explore builds that use roofing. I just think for this one, for the style we're going for, having a roof is not necessary. There's a couple different ways we could do the doors, but my favorite method is just using the ones from City Living. The ones from City Living. That's what I'm thinking of. These. Where they are like a literal garage door, and then on the inside we can put these down so that it makes sense. Look, that's the back and that's the front. And then woo, it's like actual garage door. I have no idea what color scheme I want to go for. I know that I want like the detailing to be white because that's just gonna make it tie in with the other two lots really well. I'm not totally sure what color we should do. I like the idea of green. Green could be nice. I don't have green on my other ones. That green or this green? Ooh, wait. That's definitely more of like a bright pastel green. It's hard to build on this street because the lighting is special. We'll keep it on this one. It's bright, but it's something. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of purple. A purple firehouse. With the other two builds, I have like two colors that I stick with. So we've got the purple and yellow and the teal and pink. So we could do like green and purple, or is that too barny? I think brown would just be boring. I don't think we should do brown. We could do like a bright fuchsia pink. Bright fuchsia pink and green. Like a watermelon. Wait, I kind of like the idea of that combo. I know it's a lot, but I'm thinking about it. Okay, let's try doing that overhang detail and see if I can get that to work. Okay, that accidentally put a wall. Why is this one so hard? Because yeah, I was picturing something thinner than that. That's pretty wide. Let's try putting like a wall. No, I don't like it. Like, it looks way too big. It doesn't look proportional to the building. So guess we're not doing a round overhang. Okay, so now we have to decide if the trucks are gonna come in from this side or this side. Which I know is such like a silly thing, but it determines like how we build the rest of the build. Okay, if we go according to the doodle that I came up with, we would put it probably like around here. And then how big do we need it for a fire truck? Really like that big? I love that the inside there is green. It's green. And then we're building like a front door area. We could probably go like, oops, like this. And I want there to be like outdoor space too. So we have to leave room for that. And then I was picturing something like this, but I guess that makes it quite tall, doesn't it? I guess tall isn't bad. It's just not what I was picturing. And then we can go with smallest. That just seems so tall. Doesn't it seem so tall? Maybe if it's skinnier. Maybe it's the width throwing me off. I like that a bit better. Although, could just go pretty like bold. Why is this not? That's what I want. Something like that. Maybe if this pops out a bit. Okay. Like that. It just feels so tall. Doesn't that feel so tall? We might be able to get away with it since this is a half wall. We might be able to get away with putting this a floor down and still having it look like it's taller than the other side. We just gotta play. Okay, let's just get rid of all these half walls. So then it's still taller in that back portion. We could put the front door right there. I haven't even looked at doors yet. Probably keep it something simple. Oh, I like these ones. The pink is a lot. Is the green less? Less a lot? Ooh. I think it'd have to be the other way around though. I think you'd have to do this bit green. Let's get those. We'll definitely be using sitting living because that's where it's, I use these decorative elements. We could even use the ones that came with Eco Lifestyle. Wait, I haven't played with those too many times yet. This could be a vibe. This lighting makes it really hard to see, doesn't it? Okay, we'll put this lighting down for now. Let me get white on these half walls. So we get a clear idea of the color scheme going on. Are those white? These don't look white, are they? Yeah, I think they are. They are. It's just the shadows doing weird things. Because that's sharp. I could see this turning into something. Or we could just I want to get that lined up right. Do something like that. So it just goes up the center, and then we could fill the sides with windows. I really like not these windows. I think these windows look pretty Art Deco-y. They remind me of Frank Lloyd Wright, which I mean he did prairie style more than Art Deco as far as I know, but Still looks cool. This could work for now. This could work for now. I saved a bunch of photos of Art Deco buildings with these things, awnings. So I was thinking maybe we could play with those too at some point. We're doing pink, you know, might as well go all out. I don't know, maybe it looks too much like a cafe. Okay, so we could do this orientation. I'm picturing some plants right here, desert plants. We'll have a cute little walkway there, maybe even like a picnic bench here. We've got the driveway here for the trucks. We could line it with plants again. And then probably have the building extend this way and then have some outdoor space and have a second entrance here so that it makes sense with this parking lot. Oops, I painted the whole thing green, didn't I? I did. We'll add some details to the back to make this a little bit more interesting. This will pull out a bit more. Something like that. Play with those horizontal lines quite a bit. We could do like curved balcony bits. That could be our horizontal bits. It is a shame though if we're doing this at that wall height because like the whole point between these curves is that they're equidistant from each other. I mean, we could have it on the short wall height, I guess. It doesn't glitch with the door. The door's not technically supposed to be there, but okay, so things I want you to sound off in the comments. What you want to see, your color preference, if you have a particular idea of something or an image reference, definitely hit me up on Twitter. We also need to decide what orientation we're going to go with. So we can either leave the lot orientation like this with the garage doors to the west and the front door to the south, or we can do something like this, where the door is to the west and the garage doors are to the south. All right, I'm gonna leave it there for now. You've got some things to vote on or comment down below your thoughts, your opinions, what you'd like to see. I will link my Twitter account here where I will have a thread pinned full of polls if you want to do it that way, or if you just want to comment your thoughts, go ahead and do that. I'll go through them before I film the next part. The next part will finish up maybe the exterior and like landscaping. I'm on an Art Deco roll right now. I'm just churning them out. I think it's a fun architectural style to try to replicate in The Sims. If you like Art Deco and you haven't yet, be sure to check out my Art Deco hotel speed build. And on my gallery, I do have an additional Art Deco build. I'll post a photo right here. I made a roller rink. You saw it when I was showing you the map. So if you're interested, you can download those things. Eleanor is a pink popcorn blueberry plant. So her blueberries are pink. Can you see it? Can you see it? I don't have it set to autofocus, so you probably can't see it. Tastes like a blueberry, but it's pink. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10, Eleanor. You're doing great. See you in the next one.